What's up, everybody? I'm Tommy T, and welcome back to I Can Build That. Today we are building Lily's desk, my daughter's desk. She helped me pick out the colors that she wanted. She helped me pick out the actual desk that she wanted, and this is our rendition of that desk. Before we get started, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. A little history about the desk. Lily was starting kindergarten, and we felt like she needed a desk to do her homework and color and do all these other things with, and she currently does that. So it worked out the way we wanted to. I had a couple struggles when building this desk just because I didn't really know how to build a drawer. So the desk has a drawer on it. The shelves were kind of questionable, but we got it built. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. It is a few parts that I skipped just because I just didn't record. Like building the tabletop, I had a friend help me out with that. I just didn't have a chance to record that, as well as building the drawer out. I had some troubles. You'll see some parts of it, but like me finishing the drawer, you won't see because I didn't record it. I just went in, finished it real quick, and that was that. So let's jump right into it. I had a lot of fun with this build. Right here, I'm just working on putting the legs on the base. As you can see, I can't remember what screws I used on this, but it was a lot of fun. It was like just me just doing my thing. We used two, I think it was 1x4s or 1x2s to actually build the legs. There's two of them to build the legs. And then this right here is where I was building the interior leg, I believe, right here. No, it actually was two. Oh, I know what it was. It was one of the shells right there. That's the interior leg I built, and that's one of the shells on that leg. That, you know, going in there. It was interesting how I got that in there. So, you know, had to make a few cuts, but we got it in. We good. We got it in on there. Using a square right there, just cut off a little bit more, of course. About this desk, Lily wanted a desk that so she could do her homework and, you know, her play with her laptop, and she don't even use it for that. But had to measure out. Right here, I'm working on the shelves, just getting the legs and how I wasn't really clear on how to get the design for the leg on there at this point, but we was making it happen. But as you can see, this is how I made the actual legs for each leg or whatnot. As you can hear my son in the back. That's him as I record this. But yeah, so making the shelves right there. Make sure it's lined up. That's the thing I think had a little trouble with as well, is making sure everything was balanced and even. With the shelves a little bit, there was some times where I had to take them back down and redo them and stuff like that. I didn't show that here for the most part, but I actually put it together and then rebuilt it a little bit because I didn't like the look of it. And this is I think one of the first times that I put it together. So I put it together and took it apart a couple times on this. So I didn't want y'all to think like, hey, he got it right the first time. Nah, it's a bunch of trial and error on this thing to get it how I wanted it. And I don't think even now, I don't think it's perfect the way that I wanted it. I had to get a little help from my wife, but that's all right. Lily's up here playing, Quad is behind her. She's super excited about this because she didn't know I was doing that or what I was doing. She just knew I was in the garage making a bunch of noise. Let's see. What are we doing here? This is actually for the drawer. Getting the edges put in the bottom of the drawer. I had a real hard time with the drawer. Just really getting it to open and close correctly. If you watch in the video, you can see that eventually I got it, but it took a bunch of trial and error. It's a bunch of holes I had to patch in there and everything. So I still need to work on my drawer, like building the drawers out and stuff. So but yeah, that's where we are with that. Again, I use pocket holes right there on a piece of plywood to build this drawer to get the sides. I think I did glue it. I don't even think I needed to use the pocket holes, but I think I did because I have it there. Yeah, as you can see, I'm gluing it right there. Yeah, so I got Artieka to help me out right there. She helps sometimes. She don't mind. Wipe off some of the excess glue, and we back in business. Like I said, I used the pocket hole, but I don't think I needed to use the pocket hole. Gluing it just works fine. Put screw in. Screw in, and that's what keeps keep it glued. That's the back of it. I think I could have built that better too. But we ain't gonna complain. So the thing about this drawer is I didn't pay attention to one part of the drawer. So when I built it, it was like I couldn't get the front correct on how it should be in the space that it should be in. So it was a bunch of trial and error there. I actually cut it wrong the first time. I had to go back and recut it longer. I actually had to go buy another piece because I cut it too short, and eventually I got it to work. Right there is just me not paying attention and screwing and it was a bunch of things. And so that's just the border of the desk that I'm putting on right there. And that's when I realized, like, oh snap, I should have did something different. So we're actually like gonna redo that part that I didn't show. Like, that's the part I didn't show with the building the drawer out. All right, so now we are putting the drawer slides onto the desk. Man, my shirt is dirty. Another day, another dollar. We got the drawer on at this point, and now we have to do a lot of sanding. This was a Saturday morning. I remember this morning because we had our music going. Quad was playing in the driveway, driving under it, driving over it. At one point, Quad laid down on the sides there, on the shelves. And as you can see, I'm gonna talk about the shelves a little bit because I think I skipped that part. Right here you can see me sanding. Usually I've seen this trick where people will mark and then sand until the markings are gone, and that tells you that it's sanded well and smooth and everything like that. So that's what I did here. But the shelves, I finally got them together, and I think one of the shelves may be leaning a little bit, but it's okay. But you know, right here we're priming it, but it was a task getting the shelves together, just because I pretty much made a box for it and then, you know, put it down as a shelf, and tried to get it as even as possible. That's something I'm still working on, figuring out and everything like that. So, but it looks good. You know, as you can see, I'm doing a primer on it first. Got a little spray. I wish I had a tent to spray under, but I mean, you deal with what you can deal with, what you have to deal with, and keep it pushing. But it wasn't too bad. This is the back side of the desk, if you can see. Yeah, that's what we did. Again, we sanding between the coats. It's a light sand. I used a very high grit, like 220, just a light sand to scuff it up after I let it dry. Let it dry, and then light sand it, and then we're gonna start painting it. Wipe everything down. That's important when after you start sanding, because once you start painting, and if it has like the stuff from the sand, once you start painting it on, it's just gonna paint that dust on, and you don't want that. So on this one, because I'm just doing the top of purple, I hand brushed this. As you can see, I think I let Lily help me out a little bit. She was just super excited about this whole thing. And it's a semi-gloss. We used the semi-gloss on the tabletop to get it sanded, or to paint, so it looks, it's very shiny. I think we did 2 or 3 coats right there. Lily in her Snow White dress, and she's painting a little bit. I really don't have I'm not a great painter, but I can get it done. So I really don't have a real good technique of painting. Just cover everything you possibly can. So yeah, this build, so much fun. Seeing Lily's smile when she saw it was done, the way she wanted to help. She wants to help me in a lot of things that I build. But before I get out of here, make sure you guys check out the ending of the video, because I got a little montage of it in its place, cleaned up and everything, completely built. Well guys, that was it. Thank you once again for watching I Can Build That. Building Lily's desk out was a lot of fun. It was challenging and a lot of fun. I enjoyed painting with my daughter and her excitement and everything inside of the build. Just remember, these, I'm showing these just so if you guys get an idea on how to build it, you build one yourself or build something. As well as if you have any suggestions, any questions, comments, please leave them below. I enjoy reading them, and some are helpful actually. So I've gotten some helpful feedback on some of my prior builds. And if this is the first time you're seeing our series of I Can Build That, go check out a few of the other videos as well. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the video, and come back and enjoy some more of our show. That being said, I'm Tommy T, and I'm out. Peace.